Good morning, grade 6. How are you? This is Ms Dina Yehia from Al Hussam International School. How are you? I wish you are okay and everything's going well. Happy Easter for yesterday. I wish you have enjoyed your time and everything's well. Also, happy Ramadan. Inshallah, Ramadan will be on Friday. I wish that everything will be okay at this time and we will be back to our life and we return back to the mosques. Okay, I just want to remind you to drink as much water as you can. And let's start our session. Today we are going to speak about what happened after the River Nile, and after we have planned, we have spoke about the River Nile and what happened after this, the king and the queen that came in the old kingdom. So today, as I told you, we are going to speak about the old civilization, Egyptian civilization, and the old kingdom. By the end of this session, you are going to know some more info about the Egyptian unities. Also, you will know who was vizier and who were the nomes. Okay, so be ready. Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt began in their relation. We agreed from the last time that we have two sectors of Egypt, upper ones and lower ones. Now the upper and lower became in relation. This relation started between 3500 BC and 3100 BC. Between these ages, the time there was relation between upper and lower. Upper Egypt, it was known by south of Thebes, and lower Egypt, it was known by north of Thebes. Okay, so we have two kingdoms in Egypt, upper and lower, north Thebes, south of Thebes. But Upper Egypt wanted to control the whole country. Both countries, they share traded goods that led to diplomacy between both countries. Now, both countries are friends. They can exchange goods together. They can have some trades together and something like that. But the Upper Egypt feel something towards this country. They want to control the whole Egypt. Clear this point? Okay. Okay. Any questions before we jump? Okay. Who was King Narmer? King Narmer, he was the king of Upper Egypt, who want to control the whole Egypt. King Narmer, he was called the legendary King Menes, who conquered Lower Egypt. He united the two lands, upper and lower, and built Memphis as the new capital. I think you have taken these things when in the Arabic social studies. So it's very important to know what did King Narmer do. So now King Narmer, he was the king of Upper Egypt. He was the legendary King Menes, who conquered Egypt, Lower Egypt, unit the land and build Memphis as the new capital. Who can tell me one job for King Narmer? Let me ask Jana Gaber. Jana.
Yes.
Tell me, Jana, what did one work or one job for King Narmer?
He was the king of the Upper Egypt.
Thank you. Can you tell me one more job?
Uh,
What did he do? He unit
uh,
upper and lower with the capital Memphis. Okay, thank you, Juju. Omar?
Yes,
Omar, tell me, what did King Narmer do?
he conquered Lower Egypt.
Okay. Do you know the name of the capital?
The capital,
Yes, the name of the capital.
Memphis.
What?
Memphis.
Memphis. Very good. Thank you, Omar. Any question in this part before we jump?
No.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you. Let's move. At this time, the first world nations state was established. Now we have one country, upper and lower, called Memphis. And the capital was Memphis. This region with a united people and government. Now we have all in one. Narmer created the first dynasty, which is a series of rows from the same family. What does this mean? For example, Anas and Ismail. They are brothers from one family. Now, both Anas and Ismail create the dynasty. The dynasty. What's the dynasty? It's people rule or lead from one family, from the same family, like Ismail and Anas. So Narmer, he created a unity, a unit between people and government. Clear this part? He create a dynasty, take care of dynasty, dynasty. Some people call it dynasty. Okay, so this is a series of rulers from the same family. Okay, what happened then? Historians look at this picture is very important. Historians divide Egypt's dynasties into three periods: Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, New Kingdom. Clear? So, Narmer, what's the dynasty? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? Noor, can I ask you? Noor?
Yes.
Tell me, what's a dynasty? Can you raise your voice, Noor? Noor?
Yes.
What's a dynasty?
Dynasty.
Like Anas and Ismail, to roll from one family.
Family?
Yes, to roll from the same family.
Family.
Okay, so can you tell me, historians divide Egypt into three kingdoms. What are they? Noor. Three
Yes,
families.
Ethiopia times.
Three families. Three families. What are they? What are the three families or the three kingdoms?
The old kingdom,
Excellent.
the
What
middle
else?
kingdom,
Very
the
good.
new kingdom.
Excellent. Thank you, Noor. Okay, I have Anas is raising hand. What do you want, Anas? How are you? How are you, Anas?
Fine.
Okay, do you have a question?
No, I want to answer.
Okay, answer.
The middle kingdom.
The Middle Kingdom is the first one? No?
The old kingdom.
Yes. Then what? Old. After the old, we have what? Old, middle, new. Old, middle, new. Okay? Yeah, Anas, why you close your mic, dear? Anas. Yeah, Anas. Anas,
Yeah.
tell me about the kingdoms. How many kingdoms we have?
The three kingdoms.
What?
We have three kingdoms.
Kingdoms. What are they?
The old kingdom, the middle kingdom, the new kingdom.
Thank you. So as Anas told us that we have three dynasties or three periods, old, new, middle, and new. Okay, so let's see what happened after that. So now the old Egypt, or the ancient Egyptians, they are divided into old, middle, new. Now they have Narmer, the one who unit Upper and Lower Egypt through the capital, which is Memphis. Now the Egyptian considered the kings of the old kingdom to be living gods, acting as the connection between the gods and people in Egypt. Now we are going to speak about the Old Kingdom. People in Old Kingdom, or they agree that the kings, or the people who rule, they are gods. They have an entire relation between gods and people in Egypt. Yes, Ya Omar. Omar, you okay? Okay. They believe that kings could never be wrong because they are gods. They believe that they can control the Nile flood and the food supply. Anything related to old is related to the Nile and the flood. So now they agree that those people, or the Old Kingdom people, or those people, they control the Nile. They can predict the Nile flood and give us food supply. This led to a unifying for the Egyptian people, and they maintain their authority. So now there was a relation between kings that were gods and people. Why? Because they believe that those gods, or those kings, they can predict the Nile flood, food supply. Also, they never be wrong. Who can tell me what I said? Who can tell me what do the ancient Egyptian believe in old kings in the Old Kingdom? Who can tell me? Oh, I see so many participants. Omar,
They
tell me.
believe that the king could never be
No,
wrong and they
raise your
can...
hand, raise your voice as much as you can.
Okay, just give me a minute, please.
Okay. Take your time.
Is this okay?
Yes.
They believe that the kings could never be wrong and they can control anything and they can make anything they want if they just gave them gifts and things like that.
Okay, okay. Super, super boy. Thank you. Thank you, man. Let me listen to Anas. Wow. Anas,
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah.
Tell me your answer.
What?
Anas, the mic is working. You have a mic or you have what?
Yeah, I have a mic.
Yes, but I hear my voice.
Oh, my brother.
Okay, okay. So can you tell me, Anas, what do the old Egyptian people believe in the king? The king can what? The king is what? They believe that the king is what?
Is could never be wrong.
Yes, he could never be wrong, and he is a god. Thank you, Anas, because you're I hear my voice too much here. Okay, so any questions on this part before we jump to the other one? Okay. What's or who was the advisor and who were the gnomes? What's this? What are these things? The vizier, he was the chief advisor who carried out the king's orders, like the assistant or like the minister. So this vizier, what did he do? He collected taxes, plan building projects, ensure that laws were obeyed. So this is a vizier. A vizier now, he is the chief advisor. What did he do? Collect taxes, plan building projects, and ensure that laws were obeyed. طب who were gnomes? Gnomes were nomarches. Nomarches or governors who helped the king, helpers. Ancient Egyptians, they have 42 nomes. So nomes, let's say that nomes, they were the governors who help the king or the helpers, while the viziers, they are the chief advisor. Now, let me ask, who was the vizier? Enough for Anas, enough. I need to listen to Nariman. Nariman? Nariman?
Yes,
Hi, how are you?
fine, thank you.
Okay, Nariman, tell me, who was the vizier?
The advisor,
Raise your voice. I just want you to raise your voice. Who was the vizier?
no merch,
No? No? Who was the vizier? Vizier, he was a chief what? A chief advisor. Can you tell me what did he do?
Yes, I have a problem with my internet.
Okay,
I can't...
okay, Nariman. Let me ask Jana Gaber. Jana, are you here?
Yes,
Yes, tell me,
yes.
Jana, who was the advisor?
The gnomes.
Again, ya Jana. Who
The
was the visor?
noms.
No? No? Noms were governors, helpers, and we have 42 noms. While the visor, he was the chief advisor. What was his job? His job was to collect taxes, plan building projects, and ensure that the laws were obeyed. This is the visor. Clear? Okay,
Clear.
tell me what I said. Who was the visor?
Visor was the one who collected taxes and made sure that everything was okay.
Okay, he was the chief what?
The chief helper.
The chief advisor, not helper. Helpers were noms. How many noms do we have? Did we have?
42.
Sorry?
42.
42. Thank you, Juju. Okay, let me ask one boy. Okay, Omar, you want to participate? Yes. Omar, tell me, how many
Yes.
noms we have?
We have 42.
Who were noms?
42 and noms were the helpers.
Okay. Can you tell me who was the advisors?
The visor is a chief advisor that takes the king's orders and makes sure to collect taxes, plan building projects, and ensure that laws were obeyed.
Thank you, love. Thank you very much. Okay, any questions? Okay. Now we have reached the end of this session. To sum up what we have had is that we have two sectors of Egypt, upper, lower. Upper and lower were unified by Narmer, the king who made the capital Memphis as a capital for both upper and lower. Now those country become powerful and everything with it is okay. The people in ancient Egyptian people, they believe that a king is a god, so he can predict the flood. He can predict the crops, when the crops will be will be harvest. He can predict and he can supply people with food. So now this is the king. At this time, the role of a visor and nom appear. A visor, he was a chef advisor who helped the king in three things: ensure that laws is obeyed. Number two, who also he can help the king, as we have said, collect taxes and build and plan building projects. While the noms, we say that noms, they are governors or helpers who help the king, and we have 42 noms. This is your homeworks for this week. I would like to thank you before I go. Thank you very much for your attendance. Thank you very much for everything through this trimester. I hope everything will be okay and we will be back to our school soon. Happy Ramadan to all of you. Before I go, please let's watch this video. Okay, thank you very much for your time and please stay safe, stay at home. God keeps you safe for all your families, for all your friends, for Al Husam International School. Happy Ramadan. Hope to see you soon in a very good health. Stay safe, stay at home. I miss you so much and bye bye.